Hey guys, it's Josh, and today I'm going to start a new video series in my channel called How to Start and Grow My Gaming Streaming Brand and YouTube Channel. One thing you guys don't know about me is I am a marketer. What I mean by that is I'm actually a marketing consultant. That is my background, my professional background. I actually own a marketing agency where I work with businesses, e-commerce stores, influencers, and helping their brands grow. So here I'm going to teach you guys on how to start and how to elevate that and take that to the next level. So if you guys are looking to grow your business as a streamer, as a YouTube channel, I'm going to give you guys the tips and tricks on how to do that. So if you guys are a new viewer, consider subscribing. I make guides based on games, but I'm also going to teach you about marketing and how to improve your brand. If you guys are returning subscribers, again, thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. I'm going to keep unleashing more and more new content. And without further ado, let's talk about this new video and let's get to it. All right guys, so let's kick this off and let me go right off the races in terms of what are some of the basic foundations for you guys to start. Point number one. So right off the bat, before I even start this slide, is that I want to discuss about this being something that you want to build. This is not a rich, quick scheme. I don't want you guys to think that, but what I'm going to do over these videos is teach you guys how to implement the right things so you guys can grow. And I mean, I'm going to help you guys grow your channel, your brand, whatever it may be, and put you guys in the right steps. I also want you guys to take notes, gain some knowledge out of this. Also take action after this video, because if you guys do not take action, then you guys really won't do much. You guys are just going to retain this information in your brain. So one of the things that's going to separate you guys from the people that are just watching this and not doing anything is by taking action. So let's talk about point number one. Who do I want to be? What is my vision and purpose? So one of the things that you guys need to decide when you guys create your streaming channel, your YouTube channel, is to identify the brand you guys want to be. Whether it's someone that, you want to be a gamer, you want to be an educational person, you want to be that high octane player that's a pro player, you want to be someone like maybe a Dr. Disrespect, maybe a Ninja, maybe Shroud. We could probably take it down a notch in terms of a streamer, but again, you're trying to find your identity and who you want to be. You're obviously building a community of people that are going to follow your brand. Remember, what you do is the content, the person that's presenting it, which is you, you're the show. As long as you guys like how you guys present yourself, then you guys are on the right step. So one of the things I mentioned was obviously you could be a gamer. Obviously you could play all types of games. You could be someone that's a sports gamer. You could be someone that plays shooters, someone that plays RPGs, or all around. Don't limit yourself. I like to kind of diversify myself, but what you do want to identify yourself with is who do you want to be, because that's what's going to create the clear picture in terms of your brand and what you guys want to do. Again, be comfortable, be who you want to be. Don't be somebody that you're not, because people are going to gravitate to the person that you truly are. Also, I know there will be trolls during the process, but remember, if you are level-headed and you obviously push back those naysayers and you continue on the right steps, you guys will succeed and grow your channel and your brand. So like I reiterate, you could be a gamer, educational, you can be a top high octane player, you could be a comedian, you can be an influencer talking to your viewers. It's all about being unique in yourself and who do you want to be in your community. So one of the examples that I really like in terms of this person is their brand. This person has identified themselves, has actually, built a brand at the highest level. I say he's the biggest streamer he's been able to do a lot in terms of his marketing, his branding, building an audience. There are people that don't like him. You guys might not like him, but it's Dr. Disrespect. You cannot negate the fact that this guy has actually built something bigger than himself. He's actually built like an icon because a lot of people recognize who he is. As a marketer, as someone that does this for a living, I like everything that he's done. He's obviously identified who he wants to be. He's obviously wants to be the best player in the world. He obviously keeps saying like, I'm the 92, 93 blockbuster back-to-back champion. He has his sayings, it's kind of like he's a wrestler. He's already, built a persona. You guys necessarily don't need to do that. You guys could be yourself in terms of the person you guys are, but I'm just giving you guys an example of a vision of where you guys want to be. Could you guys be big as Dr. Disrespect? You guys can, but it's going to take time. Again, he's already at the head start, so catching up to him will be very difficult unless you have the right efforts implemented. But to start, be who you guys want to be and build something upon that, and you guys will grow, I promise. Point number two, what is the style and look for my brand? Logo, color palettes, font type. So one of the things that I obviously face with my clients as a marketer, as my marketing agency, is a lot of people don't know obviously their color palettes, don't know their brand vision, don't know what kind of font type they want. And font type, I mean the font, the look, the feel, how you guys want to convey your message. You guys would be surprised how many times I actually face people that are like, I don't know my color palettes. Let's do black, let's do white, let's do red. Honestly, it's not my opinion. It's more for you guys to identify. So what I mean by this is, look at these brands. You guys know these brands. There's McDonald's, there's Netflix, there's Uber, FedEx, Coca-Cola, Shell, Google, Target. You guys name it. You guys can recognize these brands. You guys have seen them before. Again, these are top level brands. But if you guys look at the color palettes, you guys see the font type, they're very different. They're not similar. So one of the things I would ask you guys for your homework is to identify your color palette. Like if you're like, hey Josh, you know what? I like my color palette to be blue and orange. Then stick with that. That is your brand. That is who you guys want to be. If you're someone that says, Josh, you know what? I like the black and white look, then go for it. Who does that? Nike. If you're someone that says, Josh, I want to do red and white. Well, who else does that? Coca-Cola. But you see what I mean? Like I'm trying to help you guys identify the brand, the look, and the feel. And one thing you guys could do to, figure out a logo or a design is look at logos. Let's say you guys don't have a logo to start and you're like, you know what? I don't know how I want my logo to look. But let's say you tell them like, hey, I kind of like the logo of Google, Target, and Netflix. Well, you now have 3 examples. Now, how can we extend that to build something that you guys have built and is yours? So again, it doesn't have to be, out of your mind. You don't have to be creative to build something. Just getting concepts of designs can get you to the point where you guys want to be. So understanding the brand of who you guys are, but also the logo of the design, in addition to the color palette, what colors you guys like, what colors you guys want to stick with. I recommend no more than 2 to 3, because if you guys have like 10 color palettes, you guys are doing a little bit too much. You want to kind of center it down to like 2 to 3. That way it's very identifiable to your audience as you progress and grow. And also the font type, obviously there's New Times Roman, which it's very blocky and very squarey, but you guys will understand what I mean by that. If you guys go to like Google, search for font types, there's like font websites that show you different types of fonts. You guys could find the style you guys like, copy that name, and bam, you guys have your font type. So just start identifying things you guys would want to connect with, relate with, and you guys will get to that next step of building that brand. That is your business. Remember guys, you guys are streamers, you guys are YouTube channel experts, you guys are building YouTube channels, so you guys are building a business. So start it thinking as a business. That way you guys can actually be identifiable as you guys grow. Point number 3, how do I get started? What resources can help me? So I obviously gave you an idea of, like at the beginning, the foundation is who you guys are. What are you guys all about? Who do you guys want to be in your community? And then step number 2 is your brand. Like, how do I start? How do I build my logo? How do I, figure out the color palettes? Well, you'll figure that out when you guys start choosing the colors and then the font type. But you guys have those elements, right? But then you're like, Josh, but how do I start this? I'm not a creative person. I don't know how to do this, or I don't have the money. I need something that's free to build something. Or you're like, hey, I don't design, but do you know someone that could do it at a low rate or at a small budget? Well, I'll give you guys some answers. So there's 2 options. Obviously there's many more. You guys can keep searching online if you guys go on Google, but I'll give you guys 2 right off the bat. So one is Canva. For those of you who don't know what Canva is actually a free platform to design things. So if you guys wanted to design your logo right off the bat, you guys can. The one thing I'll tell you guys is that if you guys do design it and you guys are a really good designer, the logo will look really nice. If you guys aren't really good, just know at least you guys create something to start, and know that you guys can progress and improve your logo as you guys go on. But the one key thing I want you guys to get out of this presentation is to start identifying your brand, who you guys are, the logo, the style, the color palettes, the font type. That way you guys have something already built from the bottom. And as you guys build up, you guys can make improvements in terms of the design, the aesthetic, how it looks, make the logo look a little bit smoother, maybe a little bit cleaner, done by some expert designer. So there's many things you guys can do later down the road to improve. But just know that perfection will slow you guys down, but just start taking action. So to go to this platform, you guys go to canva.com, and then you guys go there. You guys will see the platform. You guys sign up. It's free. It's very easy. I'll create a video on this too, on how to use the platforms for those of you that don't know how to. But again, it's a free platform to design things and help you guys get started right away. The second alternative, which I'm pretty sure the majority of you guys know about, is Fiverr. Fiverr is a platform where it's very budget, where a lot of the jobs cost $5 and up. And this is where you guys can get a logo design made. If you guys go to Fiverr, register, create an account, and then on the search box, you guys put logo designer, you guys will find a bunch of designers that can build designs. One of the things they're gonna ask you is, hey, what kind of examples do you guys like? What color palettes? What is the font type? Well, If you guys go to point number 2, you guys have already identified that. So when you guys talk to the designer, you guys already know, hey, I like these 2 styles of logo. My color palette is orange and black, and my font type is Roboto. So again, you're kind of giving the designer already an idea. Whereas if you give it to someone and you say, hey, build something for me, most of the time, and I know this, they won't depict what you want. So if you can give somebody like instructions of what you guys want, the design, the vision, you guys will get what you guys want out of it. Again, it's Fiverr. You guys go to fiverr.com, build the account, and then on the search box, go to logo designers, and then you guys will see a bunch of designers at affordable rates to start things off, and they'll give you the assets you guys need. Just make sure you guys get the PNG and the source file being the design file, because later down the road, if you start designing or you want to give that design to somebody else to fix it, they already have the native file. Point number 4, get to work and take action. So what I want you guys to do is take a notepad, open a Word doc, go to Google Doc, whatever it may be, and start identifying who you guys want to be in the community. If you guys write this down, you guys are one step closer in terms of building what you guys have been wanting to build for a long time. The second thing too is that you guys become accountable to this and you guys want to actually take action. The second point is, what do I want my logo to be, color palettes, font type, and so forth. Here's where you guys are going to find some examples. You guys could find streamers, you guys could find, business logos. Start finding a design you guys like, maybe 2 to 3. And then the color palettes, start identifying some colors you guys like, whether it's like blue, yellow, orange, green, whatever it may be, but make sure it's between 2 to 3. That way you guys have a structure on what you guys want. Afterwards, bullet number 3 is either you guys take the action in terms of building some of these things on Canva, or you guys go to fiverr.com and get a designer to build this for you guys. Remember, Canva is more for you guys to do it yourselves. So that way it's budget friendly. It's a free platform. You guys can sign on the free account. Or Fiverr, you could spend about maybe $5 to 15 bucks to build a nice logo from a designer. Again, this is all for you guys to get started on the right foundation. And the whole point of this video is to kind of start an introduction. As I progress to episode 2, 3, 4, and 5, and so on, I'm gonna get a little bit more detailed on how to grow your account, how to be found, how to generate awareness, how to build your website, how to grow your YouTube channel, and how to get viewers. I hope you guys like this video. Let me know what you guys think. I kind of like these presentations. It's a little bit more structure, but if you guys like me to go a little bit more freestyle and show you guys on screen more stuff, just tell me. Give me some feedback on the video that I'm doing right now, just because I like the structure, but I also like to go like real time and just kind of start drawing or just writing down my thoughts. That way it's easier for you guys to understand. But again, this is just an introduction. Let me know what you guys think. And as always, I'll catch you guys until the next one. Later.